It's the Dolphins and the Pats. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Foxborough. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
Last week was really all about the turnovers. He had some success throwing for 3 touchdowns. At times, the offense was really clicking and had some nice rhythm, but he has to eliminate the turnovers. Anytime that a defense can take the ball away, their odds of winning the game significantly increase. So coming into this game, can he continue to keep the good? Continue to trust that passing game to score points and be aggressive on offense, and at the same time, eliminate the bad. That's going to be the key today, and if he can do that, man, this is as good an offense as we've seen in this league.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find the rookie from Washington, Jalen Polk. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A nice play here by Jalen Polk, and here's a guy we saw in 2023, Mike, his last year in college, really have a career year in both catches, yards, and touchdowns. He kind of jumped and burst onto the scene. He can play inside, he can play outside. He has great hands, and sometimes even when he's covered, you can just throw it up, and he is about as good of a jump ball winner at the receiver position as there was coming out of this draft class. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
Open man there, it is Bourne. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw again is May. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Go. Off the play fake, here's May. Working down all the way up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, it's May. This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the grab. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a long...
He is in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. And if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Kill. Joseph's extra point up and good. And the Patriots move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
44. Ready.
First and 10. In motion comes Beckham. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Get set.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Go ahead.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To the air again, Tunga Vailoa. And he will get into the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Patriots 7. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. On play action, here's May. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 45. Marcus May in on the stop. Second down and 8. Osborne, the man on the move. On second down, it's May. The open man is Osborne. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the right side, he's got Polk. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. Everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Joseph's kick is good. And the Pats will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Again, it's nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Tua. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Woo! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. You'll find Mostert out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Third down, 3 to go.
Come on, set.
It's the tight end Henry in motion.
Go.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Before this next drive gets started, I want to tell you what's coming up in primetime here in Week 5. First week of October. Starts tonight with Sunday Night Football. Memories of the 70s sure to come to mind as the Cowboys and Steelers meet. It's in Pittsburgh at 8:20 Eastern. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. It's the Saints against the champion Chiefs at Arrowhead. May to throw on 2nd down. Open man there. It is Bourne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. This complete to Pope. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing on second down, May. Open man, DeMario Douglas. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Gibson. And he's into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
He knocks it through. And the Pats get it back to within 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those high-popping numbers. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready?
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now a first down throw for Tua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready, John? Hey, cover one.
Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
44, ready.
Tua to throw again. Checking it down. This one is caught. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This throw right side is caught by Hill.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have we're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead.
Patriots 17. Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go. Reload, reload.
Off the play fake, it's May. The open man is Osborne. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Let go.
To throw now, May. A throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's May again. There's Osborne with the grab. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Working free downfield, that's Polk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish.
To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. On is Joseph for the extra point.
Kill. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Got.
His kick is good. And the Patriots get it back to within 9. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Berrios on the return. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Working across the field, there goes Hill. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready. Roll.
From the gun, here's Tua. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio, to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London, where it was the Jets acting as the visiting team who were able to come out on top. Mike Williams leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach,